Hey folks, before we start playing Welcome To, I wanted to tell you to download your own sheet or download the app and play along with us, because this is uncut. You can play the full game with us if you have a sheet. Ronald goes over the rules so you'll know exactly how to play. And another thing, for you people who know how to play this game, there's some incorrect stacking of the decks, but we fixed that. The first turn we fixed that, so don't post that in the comments. Post something else in the comments. Anyways, enjoy Welcome To.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to iHeart Board Games here on Twitch. Another live stream tonight on Monday night. We are here tonight to play with you guys. We are playing Welcome To... Hey,
Whiskey Nick!
Hey, Whiskey Nick. This game is designed by Benoit Turpin. I am Ronald, and I'm here with...
Joe.
Special guest Joe. And also we have our normal hosts.
Melissa!
And Jesse!
We're so happy that you're here tonight.
Hey, Whiskey Nick!
To learn how to play Welcome To. And some people call it Welcome to Your Perfect Home because it says that on here. But I think the official name of it is Welcome To. Because you get to name your own town, whatever you want to name it. It's actually a neighborhood, but you get to name it whatever you want.
We shall name one Whiskey Nick.
Whiskey Nick, what do you think is a good name for a neighborhood?
Give us a name.
Help Melissa name her neighborhood.
Help me name my neighborhood. Welcome to...
It's strange that they put this
Melissaville.
art on the side like that. It's like, I can't read that. What? This stuff, this red.
Well, I mean, the whole thing is like
Inga.
a promotional thing for a
Yeah.
subdivision built in the
Yeah,
late
you're
50s.
building a subdivision in the 50s. This is an example of what some of the art looks
We're
like
changing-
on the back.
We're changing the desert,
Really
in California to
neat
Alright, Whiskey
looking
Nick has given me welcome
1950s
to
style
Brookton.
ads and stuff like that. It's really cute theme.
Alright, well I hope Brookton Whiskey Nick wins.
I hope it does too. Now, if you want to play along with us, hey Tamzarian.
Hello,
Hey, Tam.
Tam.
If you guys want to play along with us tonight, you can. There's two ways you can play along. One is we have a link in the chat where you can go and download and print out a Welcome To sheet, just like the ones we have here. The other option is there's actually a phone app. I know it's on Android. It's actually not for phones. It's actually for tablets. So if you have a tablet, you can download the Welcome To app. It won't let you play the full game, but it imitates this score sheet right here. So you can play. You need the game to actually use that app. But since we're here tonight playing, you don't actually need the game. You can just play with us. And you don't have to be here to play along. So, the first
Joe,
thing...
what is your...
I'm Funky Town.
Funky Town.
Funky Town!
I like it.
I'm going to go through a brief explanation of how to play.
I just downloaded the app.
That's okay, Whiskey Nick. Okay, so it won't work on your phone unless you change some settings. There's a very specific way you have to make it work. Because let me see, it won't show you the whole thing, I think. Yeah, see, you can't see your whole entire...
I can't see the bottom.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So there's a setting in there. Tabletop live stream. What's up? How's it going?
Hey, man.
We're just about to get started with some Welcome To. I was just about to explain how to play the game. So in Welcome To, this is what they call a roll and write, except in this game there's no dice. Instead it's a flip over a card and write. What did you call it? Flip and
something.
Flip and...
Flip and fill.
Flip and fill.
Oh.
Flip and fill. So there are 3 stacks of cards here in the middle of the table.
Oh, right.
Thank you.
I was messing with this app.
Cards.
These 3 cards represent the different kinds of actions that we're going to be taking in the game. So what we're going to be doing, and I'll go ahead and do it now for the first round, is flipping over 1 card for each stack. So for this first round, there are 3 possible actions that all of us could take. They are a 13 with a biz, a 14 with a fence, or a 1 with a park. Each of these symbols represents a different special action you can take after you've written one of these numbers in your neighborhood. So in your neighborhood, you have 3 streets of houses, and these are the house numbers. The numbers, just like on a regular street, have to go in ascending order, but you don't have to have every number. So I could have like 1, and then 6, 7, 8, and then like 10, 11, 12, blah, 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 blah. But I cannot repeat a number on any given street. So each street has to have all unique numbers. I could have a 1 on every street, but I can't have 2 1s on the first street or 2 2s on the second street or anything like that. So I'm going to pick, yes ma'am? Were you trying to ask me something?
No, it's...
But you
That's what I was
can't.
getting to.
Yes.
It's like, unless.
So-
Exception.
These numbers are the house numbers. So all simultaneously, Jesse, Melissa, me, and Joe, and anybody else playing along at home or in your car or wherever.
In the car.
I don't judge. We don't
hot air
recommend it.
balloon.
But
Only right during red lights, please. Stop
is
the
going to
parking lot.
pick one of these combinations to do, and we can pick different ones, okay? So maybe I pick the 1 and the park. That means I'm going to write a 1 in one of my houses. I can write it wherever I want to at this point, but since it's a 1, I probably should write it all the way on the left side because, like I said, the numbers have to go in ascending order.
Mm-hmm.
After I've written the number, and only if I wrote the number, do I get to do the special action. In this case, it would be a park action. Now, the way the parks work, I'll just go ahead and explain that right now, is there are some little tiny numbers up at the top of each of your streets. Every time you build a park in that street, you're going to cross out the lowest number. At the end of the game, you're going to add up the lowest number that's currently visible in each of these streets, and you're going to score it down here in the parks section. So if I build 3 parks in the top street, I'm going to get 10 points. If I build 4 parks in the second street, I'm going to get 14 points, for example. Now, the park has to be scratched off in the street that you put the number in. So if I put the 1 in the first street, I would have to mark off the park right here. I wouldn't be able to go down here and mark off this park. So that's how parks work. This one right here is a fence. The way fences work is, after I've written the 14, I can draw a fence. A fence is just a vertical line that you draw in between 2 houses. And whenever you separate houses by fences, it creates what's called a tract. A tract of houses. So I might create a tract of houses that's 2 deep right here if I drew a fence right there. Because there's already a fence on the edges. They're already drawn in for me.
Attractive houses.
Exactly. They're very attractive. I love it. So I can draw the fence anywhere that I want. No, you didn't, Six Psycho. Just going through the rules explanation. If you have any questions, just put them in the chat and I'll be happy to re-answer or repeat anything that I've already said. So you can draw your fences wherever you want. The way you know where to draw them, I'll explain that in a minute, the strategy. But for now, it's just important to know that I could write the 14 up here, and I could draw the fence down here if I wanted to. They don't have to be next to each other. And the sides are already drawn in for me, the very, very edges. Biz. The biz ability, I told you that you cannot repeat a number in any given street. But with biz, you can break that rule. So what you do is, let's say I picked this 13. First, I'd write the 13 somewhere. Maybe I write it right here. Then this biz power lets me duplicate a number that I already wrote somewhere else. So maybe I had like a 6 right here, and I want to put another 6 next to it. I could write 6 biz and use that biz ability. But once I do that, I need to cross out the lowest number down here in this red biz section. And the reason that it's red is because at the end of the game, the lowest number showing here is going to be minus to your score.
Mm-hmm.
So be very careful about using that biz ability too much, or you'll get a big negative at the end. So those are the 3 that are currently showing, but there are 3 other abilities also in the game. They are the pools, the construction, and the purple one. The real estate agent is what it actually is. You guys, I'm not calling any of these by their correct name, by the way.
Biz is right.
Biz is right.
The purple.
Fences.
The fence one is
orange,
surveyor.
and
Is it
the
really?
blue.
The purple one is real estate agent. The green one is landscaper. The blue one is pool manufacturer.
Oh,
The orange one is temp agency. And the pink one is biz.
I like fence, purple one, biz, construction, pools and gardens.
Parks.
Parks, yeah.
Parks and rec.
Or as I call them in England, parks. Okay, so let's go over the pool one. Okay, so the way the pool one works is, so if you have a number here and a pool, if you write that number on a house that has a pool, you'll see in the art some of the houses have pools. You write this number on the house that has the pool, and you're doing a pool ability, then in that situation you can cross out the lowest number in the pool section down here. And at the end of the game, the lowest number showing, you're going to score that number of points for your pools. Now you can write this number that's next to a pool on a house that doesn't have a pool, but if you do that, you don't get to cross out one of these pool things. The construction one, the orange one, looks like construction. This is a really neat ability. What this does is it allows you to adjust the number that's visible right here. So if this was an orange, I could turn this 13 into a 14 or 15. I could leave it at 13, or I could make it a 12 or 11. So plus 0, plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2 to this number. And once I do that, I'm going to scratch off one of these barricades down here in the orange section. And the way this scores is, at the end of the game, whoever has crossed off the most of these is going to get 7 points. Second most 4, third most 1. That's how that works. And last but not least is the purple ability.
Purple one.
I told you earlier about the tracks that you're going to be creating by drawing fences. At the beginning of the game, your tracks are worth the number of points that are showing down here in this chart. Do we have close-up cam?
Yeah, sure.
So, right now my tracks of 1 are worth 1 point, my tracks of 2 are worth 2, my tracks of 3 are worth 3. But I can upgrade these. If I've been making a lot of tracks of 3, and what a track of 3 means is 3 houses with a number in each of the houses with a fence on each side. That's a tract of 3. I can use the purple ability to cross out the lowest number in any of these columns to make that size tract worth more points. So if I'm building a lot of 6 tracks, then maybe I want to cross these all out so I can get more points for my 6s. And that's a tract of 6 houses, which means 6 houses, all with numbers in them, and fence on each side.
And no fences in between.
No fences in between. That's right.
And
If
no
you have
missing numbers.
if you have a tract of 6 with a fence in the middle, you don't have a tract of 6. You have 2 tracts of 3.
Yeah.
And then you might want to mark your 3s.
Yes. So at the end of the game, what you're going to do is you're going to, let's say I crossed out this 1. For all of my 1 tracks, I would get 3 points. So I would put 1, this is 3 times the number of those that I have, and I would have a total down here, and then I would add all those together.
Yeah.
You have tracks bigger than 6, they're not worth anything to you. So that does not behoove you to do that. And tracks only count when they have a number on every house that's in the tract. Okay, so that's all of the special abilities. There's 2 more things I need to explain. The first one is the goals. So in this game, we have 3 possible goals. They're a little bit hard to see, but I'll show you what they look like in the close-up cam. This is the blue one, number 1. This goal is saying to make 3 tracks of 3. The first time somebody makes 3 tracks of 3, they're going to get 8 points. And they're going to write that right down here in the number 1 section on their score sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Then they're going to flip this card over, because anyone who does this after that person is only going to get 4 points going forward. So that's goal number 1, 3 tracks of 3. Goal number 2 is a tract of 4 and a tract of 5. It's worth 1 more point. And goal number 3 is a tract of 3 and a tract of 4. Okay, so those are our goals in the game. And if at any point one player has done all 3 of these goals, that's one of the possible ending conditions of the game. There are 2 other possible ending conditions of the game. The first one is that someone has filled in every single house on their sheet. If someone does that, the game ends. And the last one has to do with what happens when you can't write a number. So if none of these 3 numbers will fit on your sheet because you have backed yourself into a corner for some reason, then you have to take a penalty. It's right down here in the red penalty box. The first time you take one, it's fine. You're just crossing out a 0 and there's still a 0 visible. But the next time you cross one out, it's going to be minus whatever is the lowest number showing at the end of the game. And if somebody ever crosses out all 3 of their penalties, that would also cause the game to end. So if somebody fulfills all 3 of the goals, somebody gets all 3 of their penalties, or somebody fills their sheet completely up, those are the 3 ways the game will end. Then we all just add up our points, and whoever has the highest points win.
Add and subtract up your points.
That's right, add and
City
subtract.
planners or contractors?
We are American architects in the 50s during the baby boom.
And there are 2 towns that still need names. Mine has been named by Whiskey Nick as Welcome to
I will take
Brookton.
any city name you throw at me.
So
Me too.
Sixeco,
Give me a name.
Tabletop Live stream.
First 2 times I played this, they were both called Hell. So.
He was on a highway
Yep.
to...
Yeah, we had a highway directly to my subdivision.
Yes! So if you have a name for me or Jesse's subdivisions, please write them in the chat and we will add them to our sheet.
Joe has named his.
Funky Town.
Funky Town.
Welcome to Funky Town. Okay, so for right now, we're just going to remain nameless until somebody writes a name in the chat.
Name.
Does anybody have any questions about the rules? Let us know if you plan to play along with us. We would love that. We hope you will try to play along.
It's going to be impossible to complete this game now without having that song.
Exactly. All right, Six
That's a
Psycho,
strategy
great.
right there.
That's a
Let me
strategy.
know if you have any questions, okay? How high do the numbers go? Thank you for asking that question, Whiskey Nick.
It's like a
The
bell
numbers
curve.
go from 1 to 14,
Oh,
15.
1 to 15.
Like he said.
You
But
used
of
to know
course,
that.
if you use the construction ability, you can add 2 to that and write a 17.
Oh, why
So,
would you want to do it?
Technically, you could write all the way up to 17,
Well, just
but the cards only go
Can
to
you
1 to
negative?
15.
Can you go 0 and negatives?
And Jesse's right. There's more. There's a whole bunch of 8s and 7s and
It's a bell
9s, and then they
curve,
get less
yeah.
and less as they get to the edges. There's only 3 1, 2s, and 1s, 2s, 14s, and 15s.
So could you write, like, if you had a 15 with the construction thing, you could write the 17 and then you could then have a 16, 15 or something for that? To give yourself more space for numbers?
Yeah. The highest number you can write is 17. The lowest number you can write is 1.
No zeros.
No zeros.
I mean,
Okay.
I know on my house, at my street, we had a house called, it was house number 0. That's a
Not-
joke.
Not here.
I have a dry sense of humor. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, Jesse, Whiskey Nick has a name for you.
Oh,
Nuketown.
Nuketown.
Oh, that's
You're gonna get
thematic.
nuked. You're from what's that game called?
Fallout.
Yeah, Fallout. Did you blow up the place? Did you play Fallout 3?
That was Megaton, wasn't it?
Yeah, Megaton. Did you blow it up?
Yes. I think. No, I didn't. A friend of mine did. The first time I was exposed to it, I was watching him play. He blew it up. When I played it, I didn't.
My first playthrough, I was nice, and I didn't. Second
Yeah.
playthrough, I was evil, and of course I did.
Yeah.
Ah! You were in Nuketown last night. That was cool. First time I've seen one go off. Ah. Okay, so we're gonna start. Here are our first available cards to choose from. So we're all gonna pick one, and you pick one too if you're playing along.
Just one.
Just one of
Okay,
these
yeah.
combinations.
And they have to be next to each other. Can't combine the 13 with Parks. Okay.
No, you cannot. This set, or this set. And remember, you always have to write the number first and then use the ability. So nobody's probably going to be using a biz at this point because
I'm doing it. No.
it's every man for himself, Six Psycho.
Yep. Everyone has a
I'm
sheet.
taking
You can use the app. If that's the other option. But there is a. Oh, you could continue to give us bad ideas, but I don't know if we're gonna follow
I'm taking a 1 part.
them. You don't have to.
I'm taking a 1 park as well.
We shall announce.
Well, Joe also took a 1
I
part.
already took a 1 part. Thanks for. Okay.
And Jesse took a 1 part. We all did the same thing. Okay, Hazardville is my name. That's for sure.
Birch Hill. What is a Birch Hill?
Oh, I missed that one, Whiskey Nick. Sorry. Well, you named 2 of the towns here, so Hazardville it is. Okay.
Oh, he likes Psychos better anyway.
Okay. Everybody ready? Everybody done with these? We're gonna flip them over.
And if you're on YouTube, technically you could play along, right?
That's exactly right. If you're playing on YouTube if you're watching this after the fact on YouTube, pause this video, go download the sheet or the app, and you can play along with us as you watch.
Yeah, because this is
place
going to
in
remain
Connecticut.
uncut.
See how you'll fall, like, first, second, third, fourth, like, see where you're going to fall in the rankings. Maybe you beat all of us.
There's one thing that's not
probably likely.
applicable is this thing, but you can adapt.
Yeah. just follow along. If you built this before we did, give yourself 8 points. If you didn't, then give yourself 4 points. That's how that works.
Ah, are you in Connecticut as well? Because Whiskey Nick is right around the corner.
What?
Well, Connecticut's a pretty big state.
Not compared to most.
No.
Yeah.
It's not?
Oh, he is not.
Pretty tiny.
Oh, really? I haven't been to that one yet. No, he lives in Oregon.
Oh, well, that's a bit too far.
All right, I'm going to flip these over.
The other side.
It's huge
Yes,
compared to Rhode Island.
Right.
It's
Yeah. It's like twice as big.
twice as
So
big
now
as
we
Rhode
have
Island.
a purple 4.
Oh, I'm doing this wrong.
Structure 6.
What do you mean?
No.
What are you doing wrong?
Because you should be able to see what's coming next.
Oh, yeah, you are doing it wrong, aren't you?
The numbers are supposed to be up, and then the.
All right, let's start
How
over.
can I remedy this?
We'll flip those back. Flip the whole stack over. So if you're playing along on YouTube...
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Right. There you go.
What about our first thingy?
We're just going to
Still
say
counts.
that was what we had for our first number.
Okay, so the mistake was you're supposed to be able to see what's coming in the corners here.
Yeah.
And the way we were flipping it was not the way to do it. So if you're playing at home, don't do it that way.
Yeah, so now you can see the fence is coming next, purple's coming next here, and blue's coming next here.
Whiskey Nick
Don't
drove through Hazardville today.
I guess some cards are just going to be
He was
upside down
driving
because
through
it's too
your
hard to
town.
adjust it like that.
Huh.
How about that?
Okay, so here are our next option. 14 with a fence, 11 with a purple ability, or 9 with a...
It really wasn't.
really.
No. So if you're playing at home, the first one still counts, but this will be your second number.
It could have been as random as anything.
Yep, exactly
Yeah,
right.
since we caught it at the beginning.
Yeah.
Whoopsies.
Please do not.
When I
be
first set it up, I was like,
in the
something's
comments
amiss.
Something is...
Something is
below.
amiss.
Something is awry.
I'll have to add a little note saying, we fix this later.
I'm going to take the 9. Okay, I need to actually try to play the game well this time. I'm not good at this game.
Didn't you win last time?
No,
Oh.
I've never won this game.
You won like 130
The
points.
second
or
time,
something
though?
like
That was the first game.
that? Oh, okay. yeah,
We
second
played
one.
it again, and maybe I won. I don't know.
Just remember, I thought I did Arcano right, but you had I forgot. I think I had 70 or something like that.
So next up, we have a pool coming. We have this little, what do we call it? Financial
The
or
real
no,
estate.
real estate person, and a surveyor, which is a fence.
I have that. The 3 times I've played this game, Jesse has won 2 of them, and the other time he was not playing with me. So,
Oh, okay. Then I've won twice.
yes.
Let's see if Nuketown can pull in another win.
Go, Nuketown,
I
go.
did 9 park.
I want to go to Funky Town.
I think we can flip it.
Yeah. Oh, I would take an 8.
Perfectly. And 8 on the pool. Perfect. Perfect.
So this Wednesday, we will be back on stream at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time to continue our campaign of Scythe, the Rise of Fenris. That will be number 6 in an 8-part series. Please come join in with us on Wednesday and help me. Please, God, help me.
I wonder what the wind feels like.
Well, I hope that you can, I hope that the aggressive player doesn't decide to attack you or anything.
There's only so much you can push that game to be an aggressive game, so we'll see. I don't think it'll be as aggressive.
Six Psycho, if you help me, you will be hindering others. So...
I'm still your forever queen. I roll with an iron spook.
That was so 6 months ago.
I'm gonna milk it for all it's worth.
This Saturday, we will be here playing Battlestar Galactica, which is an epic trader game. I hope you'll come check it out. It's one of the coolest IPs ever. And
Someone will be a Cylon.
Someone will be a Cylon. And then next Monday, we'll be back here again playing another roll and write with you guys, which is Castles of Burgundy, the dice game.
Yay, Feld! Yay,
Okay,
Feld.
we're moving on.
Yep.
That's my PSA for the day. And if you're watching this after the fact on YouTube, you can probably go check all those videos out on our YouTube channel.
Yep.
What does the purple one do again?
So that upgrades how valuable your different tracks are at the end of the game.
Okay.
How much they're going to be worth.
So you just choose one of the things. And...
Yep, you always have to choose the lowest number in any column.
Okay.
But you don't have to
But you
pick
choose
like...
any column.
Yeah, exactly. I want you to take me to Funky Town. I'm taking the 7. Funky Town.
I'm gonna put a 12 fence here. One house, 2 house, 3 house. Fence here.
Now, if you have this game at home, or if you plan to buy it, you could actually laminate these little sheets and use wet erase or dry erase markers, and then you wouldn't have to kill the trees.
I did that right.
True.
12 fence. 12 fence.
Yep.
Done.
I mean, no offense, but yeah.
Done.
All right, moving on.
More purple. Ooh, a pot.
And a biz. Don't forget, if you take the biz, you are going to take a penalty. And the other thing is, you can never biz through a fence. And you can never put a fence through a biz. Do you have to plan your neighborhood based on neighbor interactions at all? Don't put a nosy person next to a person that likes their privacy. Not really, but if you want to role play that, I approve.
Yes.
There's not actually anything in the game that like
You can't put 7 and 9 together. Yeah, because 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Ah!
Number humor.
I'm taking 13 Park. Everyone done?
Look, 13 Dead End Drive.
Hey, I remember that game. Did you guys ever play that game when you were kids? Or maybe even as an adult?
13 on the bottom track. Ooh, scary. All right.
Well, she's got space for a 10, 11, and a 12.
Yeah,
It has to be exactly perfect.
Well, I gave myself options. Options. Some more fences, eh?
I'm going to take the 4 and the Park.
I go 15.
Power Ranger Jenna.
Hello, Jenna.
What game?
Oh.
The game is called 13
So
Dead
good
End
to-
Drive, Six Psycho.
So good to hear, Jenna.
In that game, you are playing a family member who's trying to inherit money from a deceased relative. And the game was actually kind of neat because it had interactive elements in it. It had like a stairwell, and you would put the person on it and press this button, and they would fall down the stairs. It had a chandelier, and you would put your person underneath it and press the button, and the chandelier would fall on them. There was a fireplace. You could press the button, and they would fall into the fireplace. So it was like, the era of like Mousetrap or whatever. It had like a cool interactive elements in the game, and you were always trying to off everybody else so that your picture would be the one who was inheriting the fortune. I was a rules lawyer even as a kid.
I've seen that game quite often, like for sale.
Yeah,
Really?
I've seen it a lot. Like I've always
I
seen
didn't know
it,
that.
Used and old.
but I
or-
never actually got to play the game. Like, but I
we
know what
had
it is.
it. We
Like,
played
I
it all the time.
saw it all the time.
But all the components broke.
Mm.
You know, it'd be like The chandelier's not falling anymore. Just hit it on. Just throw it on them. They're not falling down the stairs. Just knock them. Okay, everybody done?
Yes.
Great.
Done. I took a 15 bits.
Eight park or 8 park?
Yep. Hope you like packs.
It's a 6 purpley thingy.
I'm taking 8 park.
I'm taking 8 park.
Yes, 6 psycho. We used to do that all the time. Except ours never worked. Like we were always like missing one piece. So we'd get it all put together and be like, yeah! Oh, we don't have the marble. Where's the marble?
Isn't that pretty important?
It won't work at all if you don't have the marble.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
So I told you how I won that podcast thing.
Yeah.
They sent me a $100 gift card in the mail today.
Oh.
To who?
Dogmite Games.
Dogmite.
Yeah, they make game accessories, wooden
Oh,
game
cool.
accessories. So like dice boxes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The gift certificate is wood. It's
Oh,
a
wow.
wooden gift certificate for $100. I'm rich.
Yeah.
I'll be able to buy like 1/8 of a dice tray.
Let's see. I'm gonna put the 6.
That's not bad.
So yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
On to the next thing.
Okay, Melissa's done. We got a pool here. We got a Pawk, the Caw, and we got Biz.
I think with Mousetrap, although I've never played it, it's you like assemble it slowly throughout the game.
Yeah, except we didn't assemble it. Jerry pretty much just said, "Let's just put it all together and
That's
then
a
play."
9 pool,
Like,
huh?
15.
But
parts.
isn't that part of the game? Like you put it together as you play. It's like, oh, but this is better this way. So we just put the whole thing all together, and then went through and played. I'm like, oh goodness,
Did you write it?
I don't like this.
I haven't built any fences yet. I'm like a Garth Brooks album in the 1990s. No fences.
Oh.
No one here knows what that means.
Now you're in low places.
Yeah. Ah!
I think
I think the gameplay involved building it somehow. That is correct. It's tabletop live stream.
Oh, Jerry's one of the guys. I don't think he's been on stream before, but he plays in our group.
He's scared to be on stream.
Jerry!
It's been on stream. Did we play Western Legends on stream?
No.
Mm-mm.
We played in this room. We didn't
We
stream.
played one on. I thought he was on stream.
No, he's never been.
Who played
I think he
Western
walked in
Legends?
the background once during brass, and he walked out.
I don't think he's like a camera personality type. He's Are we done?
He's
we're done.
Jerry!
He's Jerry. He's Jerry. That's all I can say.
You say he's more suited for like a podcast.
No.
I don't think that's what I was saying.
I
He's suited for like
was
internet.
making the joke.
He's internet. You know what he's
I was
suited
making
for?
the joke. He has a face for podcast.
I love that.
Oh.
He has a personality for YouTube comment section.
YouTube comments.
Anonymous YouTube comment section.
Or you could use like the Hungry Hungry Hippos pellet, but then it wasn't quite strong enough to like dink the thing at the end, so like it wouldn't work.
Oh, I remember playing the Pac-Man game. I had it at one point, but a lot of those little power pellet, they didn't last too long. It's like, we can't play.
Dude.
There's no more.
11.
They all went away. It looked pretty cool though when you put it all out.
So I used this ability to make this 11 turn into a 10. But you could also turn it into a 9, a 12, a 13, or just leave it as an 11. But if you do that, make sure you cross out one of your things down here.
I'm
behooves
using
you.
this. I'm using this to
behooves
make
you.
it a 10. To put it right here.
For some reason, like the last 2 games, I never went for construction.
Remember how you had to push the Pac-Man figure into the marble to eat it?
Oh yeah. Oh, 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 oh.
I never played that one.
I never had that one.
I found it at a either garage sale or a estate sale. I remember finding it at some kind of sale. Like I think it was really neat, and then it didn't have all the marbles.
They lost their marbles.
Yeah, they lost it.
All right, we're ready to flip?
Yeah.
Wait, I haven't decided where to put my 10 yet for
kidding
my
me?
construction. I don't know if it's better to put it here or here. I'm going to put it here.
What have you been doing?
I'm deciding where to put my construction 10. Okay,
All right.
got it. Mamma mia, cha-cha-cha.
Here we go again.
All right.
I don't think I ever made. I've never made it to the end of that one. Not even seeing on stage. I only saw the first half.
So there is one more rule I did not explain to the chat, which is once you use tracks for any of these abilities, they can't be used again for other ones. So you have to draw the line across the top of them showing that you already used them for something, so you can't use them again for later ones.
I'm going to use the 10 park.
I used the 10 fence.
10 here.
Here we go again. Check out my new Twitch channel.
Oh, the
Ronald
new
doesn't
movie.
sing. Everybody done?
Yes.
Yes, I used 10 park.
Got a pool, Jesse's favorite.
Perfect
Another pool. And a construct. Oh, sorry.
You know these are coming, by the way.
A
The
perfect,
construction.
a perfect pool for me, right here for my 12. 12 pool. Yay!
I will also do 12 pool.
Perfect. Now I need just this pesky 11.
I know on camera it looks like Melissa and I are sitting the farthest from each other, but actually she's right next to me. So we like jam out. We jam out all the time, and you're like, why are those people who are so far from each other jamming out? We're adjacent. Ah!
My go!
Okay, ready? Here we go. Construction.
Is the next one a fence?
It's a fence.
Oh my gosh, it is a fence.
Oh,
What a
Power
shock.
Ranger Jenna would like to see a zoom of the paper, please.
A zoom of the
Zoom
paper.
the paper, please.
Zoom of the paper. Let's go with this one.
See?
This
There
is
we are.
what it looks like.
You can,
Hazardville.
We are building a little
you
neighborhood.
can actually click on that link and it'll download it right to your machine. Or whatever you're using.
To your device.
So that's what that looks like.
Yep.
All right, construction, or fence.
I'm gonna do the 12 fence.
Do you have to use a fence in the row?
No,
Could be
with
anywhere.
a fence anywhere except between a biz.
Okay.
I'm going to use this 9 construction and make it an 11 and put it here.
I misplayed, yeah.
Ta-da!
I'm an idiot, oh yeah.
Look, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I made it
I
work.
thought you said I misplayed. Thought someone came in.
I misplayed. Yes, you can.
Yes,
You'll be a little bit behind, but you can. If you want to go back, like rewind our video to the beginning and start, because you're going to be like behind us. But yes, you can play.
Right.
Everybody ready?
Yes. And really, I mean, if you wanted to play this video over again, even after you already played it, you could do things differently and try other strategies.
I love that idea.
Because I really doubt you can remember everything that occurred. I cannot.
I'll take 7 park.
I take 7 park as well.
Melissa, why do you keep copying me?
Well, look, 6, 7, 8. I needed the 7. And the park, it finishes out. So, boom, boom, 18.
I like it. I'm just one away from that.
Well, I'll write it at the end.
Everybody done?
Yes.
Great.
12 fence. 8 biz. 11 biz.
I think I'll be taking the 12 fence.
I think I'll be taking the biz.
A biz?
I'm going to take 11 biz.
Oh, why
11
would y'all take that horrible biz?
biz.
Because I have 12, 12, 12.
Oh, well, I have 12, 12, nothing here. I have written
exactly.
nothing up here.
That's why.
And also, I've completed a goal number 3.
What?
I have a 3 and a 4 right here.
Wow.
So since I completed those, I'm going to draw a line.
When I fix up on my fence, I think I might get the 3 and 4.
This and this to show that those have been used. I cannot use them for any other future goals. And since this is number 3, I'm going to put my 7 points right here on number 3.
Oh, dang it. I'm going to fence thing away because I could do a 4, but not the 3. I'd have no fence over here.
Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this over. Anybody who completes this goal later is going to get 3 points. Joe, Power Ranger Jenna wants to know why you're so quiet. That's just Joe.
I'm singing Funky Town in my head.
Yes!
It cannot be disturbed.
See. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Funky town, funky town, funky town.
Put my fence that I just got for 12 right there. And then this makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Biz.
Okay.
Everybody done?
Biz.
Hopefully I'll get 4 soon.
Alright.
We got a purple, a green, and a green.
Okay.
Got a whole lot of green.
I got a whole lot of green. Pew, pew, pew.
That is a 9, not a 6.
Whoops.
Wait, did you really?
Yeah, I wrote 6.
Better scratch it out.
Whoop. Bing. That's a 9.
I'm going to take 4.
I just said that.
I can't use that. I can use it over here. So that actually helped me better. So
There you go. You might get a 6
That
later.
house got destroyed.
You might get a 6 later.
I want this one. No, we don't want that one.
Power Ranger Jenna, anybody who wants to take the lead, welcome to do so.
We're all taking turns at the same time.
Yeah. She says I'm always in
Oh, we gotta
charge.
let people talk. Oh, wow.
I tried to talk, but then I get chatty Cathy. So I had to stop.
She forgets to talk and take her turn at the same time.
Yes.
That's a 9.
That's a 9.
That's a 6.
That's a 6.
Oh, that is. I'll say that's
And that's an 11.
Yes.
Hmm.
I'll
Ooh,
take
an
the
11
6
fence.
pool. See, Jenna? I shut up and it's just complete quiet. No one's saying.
At the very moment we're all writing.
I'm going to take 9 pool and put it here.
Your town's looking all right.
Gosh, you got a lot of pools, Melissa.
I like pools.
How's it going, Joe?
Pool,
All right.
pool,
I marked my pool, but I didn't need to.
pool.
So I have to remember that.
I have 4 pools.
You got a lot of asterisks over here on your sheet.
Yeah, now I got a lot of extra.
Funky Town is really funky.
Funky. Yeah, funky, funky.
That's a 2, not a 7 with the little squiggly at the bottom.
7 squiggly. Oh, another 2.
Yep, 2's plenty.
I'm going to put the 2 here.
It's-
I got any more of them pools?
2 fence.
Well, I don't like. Let's go with
Doing good. Got 2. Got fence. Good, good, good.
I don't know how I'm doing. We'll find out soon.
Oh, righty then.
All right. What's going on?
I'm trying to be more quiet.
Oh, just because one person told you to?
I want to make sure I share and care and let other people have a turn.
That's
That
a
is
6.
a 6.
Yeah, sure is. There you go.
Hmm.
I'm taking that one.
I'm taking that one.
I'm taking that one too.
I have
6
the
mark.
4 and the 5.
Wait.
Oh, dang it.
That one.
That's correct.
I was one number away from that one, but I
9
couldn't put a
points for
6
you.
here.
On number 2.
It's already had a 6.
Oh.
There's no 5.
Another asterisk.
Oh. I have the asterisk.
More
as well.
asterisks!
Oh, we shouldn't have used
Wrong with
spins.
y'all's
I read
towns.
this wrong.
Shouldn't have used spins.
Oh
I'm
no!
okay.
Okay, this one's getting
Jenna.
flipped over.
Yeah, we use pens to be permanent, and it's backfiring.
We're getting
on us.
audited.
Well, we use pens so you guys would be able to see
That's
it
the-
better. In pencil, it's really hard to see, but I think it might be too far
really
away
hard
for you
to
to be able to
see
see
anyway.
anyways.
That's, what-
She was just joking.
that's the sequel. Is like, welcome to your IRS trial.
Well, because I had to lower the bitrate because we were getting lagged.
Asterisks!
Because it's Monday, and
See.
that's what always happens.
That's what
Right, Whiskey Nick?
Yeah, that's what
Correct.
All right, let's go.
So let's try another speed
Slivers!
test, see if it got better.
Hello!
Slivers!
Nope, doesn't look any
What's
better.
up, man? Okay.
So I need to redeem this spot, but it doesn't seem I can.
Now I can take that one.
Oh.
I'm taking the pool. I want all pools. Sorry for the lateness. I've been on conference call since 9 a.m. this...
Oh, goodness.
Upload looks better,
That's
so I can
Ryan.
raise it back up.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Ryan.
Name is Slivers.
It's Slivers.
Slivers.
Only Slivers. Only ever Slivers.
But you don't know who Ryan is.
I'm going to raise the bitrate and see how we do.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, I can't take any more 12s.
If you're watching this on YouTube, this means nothing to you, so do not worry about it. Just
Or I
ignore.
could take a 1
Um,
park.
done?
Wait, I'm either going to take a 2 pool or a 1 park.
Mm-hmm.
I think I need to take the 1 park.
Okay. Warming food up, too, as I realized 10 minutes ago. I haven't eaten.
What?
I had some ramen noodles right before I came with an egg in it.
We have Burger King, where all Dragon Masters eat.
Alright.
That's a 9.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 3.
3.
That's a 5.
Oh.
With the pool.
Oh, I could put a 5 pool right here. That helps.
Try that.
Oh, I could put a 3 fence
3
here.
fence.
Oh, I like that too. Oh, these are all good.
You sounded like Dorothy just now.
Oh,
Why'd she say that?
Just the way she said it sounded like... what's the line that Dorothy has in The Wizard of Oz?
I want to go home.
Hungry.
We're not in Funky Town anymore.
Right, yeah, that's true. That's the line. We're not in Funky Town anymore. We're not in Nuketown anymore.
There's
I'm
no
gonna
place
do
like home.
3 fence.
That's the one.
There's no place like Funky Town.
Oh, Toto, you stupid dog. Isn't that one?
No!
1, 2, 3. 1, 2,
Toto, I wish you were a cat.
Check out my
Write,
sweet kicks.
write in the chat your favorite quote from The Wizard of Oz film.
Check these sweet kicks I got from Foot Locker.
No, she says, I just saved 15% on my car insurance.
Right. That's right.
Okay, everybody done?
Mhm.
We're not in Kansas anymore. Power Ranger Jenna said. 8, 7,
Which is accurate, or not.
5.
Okay.
Yay!
Can't make good on any of
5
these things yet.
fence.
I'm going to do this construction and turn it into a 5. Put it here, and this, and then that means I finished 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Sweet, so you get 5 points.
5 points for number 2.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too. I like that one as well.
I think I'm going to have to do just a basic. God, that seems
Put 'em on.
bad.
Put 'em
Well,
on.
what would you do with the brain if you had one?
I'll do this one. 5 fence.
And you were there, and you were there, and you were there. That's what we should do next year for Halloween. The 4 of us should be the characters from Wizard of Oz. I'll be Dorothy, and you can be... I don't know. Just kidding. You'll be Dorothy.
I'll be Toto.
I'll be the Scarecrow, of course. and you can be the Tin Man, and Jesse can be the Cowardly Lion.
Oh, put him on. Put him
And
on.
if Travis is there, he can be the Wizard.
I have finished one of those things.
He was
The third one.
I think it could be
3 and 4.
It could be a lollipop kid.
Now, Melissa, I noticed that you did not fill in the tops of your. Neither did you.
What did I need to do?
Whenever you complete one of these goals, you have to color in the tops of those tracks.
So, like, this one is a 4. This one is the 5.
So you know you can't use that for anything else. So Jesse also completed number 3. Everybody ready?
Yes.
14.
Travis is a munchkin, correct? Yeah. He's kind of tall, actually.
We represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, and in the name of the Lollipop Guild, we wish to welcome you to Munchkin Land.
Okay, 14 with a fence.
What shall I do?
I had to take notes on what I accidentally filled in.
I
I'm gonna get on it
put
later.
little marks in like this.
What happened?
I had filled in a park when I shouldn't have because the numbers were in the wrong order.
Oh, okay. The monkeys. Jerry will be one of the monkeys.
I'm going to use
If
the...
you're curious, there is a sleeping kitty right behind Joe's head. It's hard to see, but there is a cat right back there. Oh, she woke up.
Uh-oh.
She knew I was talking about her.
Me?
And Galinda? Who will be Galinda?
Cheryl will come
Galinda with
guess
a
with
G.
us.
Yes.
It'll be me.
You will be
Because you never see the
done.
lion and the Galinda in the same scene.
Okay.
That sound
You'll
logic
double.
right there.
I don't know what to choose.
You do
What
see
should I
them
choose?
together, actually.
Well,
What should I
not in the
choose?
same
What should
shot.
Melissa,
I don't know. I don't know. This is tough.
Only at the very end.
Oh, fooeyes and fooeyes.
Give
All right,
Melissa
I
some
think I'm gonna use this 14 fence. I'm gonna
advice.
put the 14 up here at the top.
needs. Oh, I noticed you did the exact same thing I did, Melissa.
Oh.
Copying me again, I see.
I didn't even look.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do a fence.
Melissa and I have the exact same score at the end. You'll know what happened.
I'm gonna do
Mitchell.
A fence right
Who is
here.
Mitchell?
Mitchell?
There's no character in Wizard of Oz called Mitchell.
he's the lead guard. With the big red hat.
Oh, we yo.
Yeah.
I'm Mitchell.
I like it.
Okay. That's a 13.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 1.
Or it could be a 14 or 15 or 12 or another.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all those things. I'm taking the 4.
I'm going to take 13 and make it into an 11. And that completes 3, 3, 3. This one right here.
No,
8 points.
fooeyes, yet again. One number away.
3.
Three.
I'm not even close.
3 and 3.
Fooeyes, fooeyes, fooeyes.
I'll just flip this over for everyone's convenience. Oh, Michelle could be Galinda. Sure. She could.
Oh, Michelle.
Or
oh,
Cheryl. One of them needs to be the evil witch, and one of them needs to be the good witch. Cheryl and Michelle, so they can decide. I think Michelle is taller, so she needs to be the good witch, and Cheryl can be the wicked witch. Elphaba.
Alphaba.
Now that we're friends.
I'm gonna choose the 4 purple.
So one of the other cool things about this game is all of the art on each card is different. So I don't know if you can see right here. There's a raccoon in this picture.
No, look at the cute raccoon.
This one has like a little potted plant on it. This one has a coffee stain on it on the back. So, oh, Cheryl is definitely the bad witch. Well, I will let her know you said that, Slivers. Okay. Cheryl is sassy. She is sassy, so I'll give you that. Okay, everybody done?
Yes.
Okay.
She will totally agree.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Did it have to be on the same road, the track thing?
Nope. Mm-mm.
So I have the 3 and 3 and 3.
Sweet. So you're going to get 4 points for that.
And right
Where?
The first 3 here, the first 3
Oh, but there's no number in there.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna do
I
it.
assume
Trying to cheat again, huh, Joe?
Yeah.
All right.
It's not gonna.
How many good witches do you know who announced themselves on stream by saying, as Ronald, Jesse J. Huh?
I'm talking about 2 different Cheryls.
Oh, he's talking about Cheryl.
With an S.
Oh,
Oh.
Cheryl. Almost Heaven.
Yes.
Yes. We have someone who plays with us on stream sometime who's also called Cheryl. I thought you were talking about
Cheryl
her.
with a C, right?
Yes, Cheryl with a C.
Because they're Cheryl with S.
Yeah.
Wrong, Cheryl.
That's the only differentiation between the two. They both look exact.
They could both be the Wicked Witch, though.
Well, there's 2.
True.
One doesn't have much screen time.
Yeah,
No.
one's just feet.
That's what Cheryl wants.
It's quite
Cheryl
the
one's got the best feet for that.
He did mean Cheryl with a C.
Oh,
They both of the jobs pay the same.
One's just me.
Still be in the union with it just being feet.
That's what I'm gonna be for. That's what I'm gonna be for Halloween. For Thanksgiving. Just the feet. I'm gonna get socks that go all the way up. Just the feet, just shoes. Like 2 eyes poking out of the socks. That's gonna be me. I'm the Wicked Witch of the East. I'll be gone before someone drops a house onto you like they did on me. No, I know. I'll get up like a cardboard house and wear it from here on, with just my legs sticking out.
I see them. It's like they have the little house. It's like somebody
Little
built
House on the Prairie.
like a little house. Yeah.
Okay, that cat is not impressed with you, Melissa.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Okay, did
All the
everybody
loud
get
noises.
their things?
Yes.
Yeah, I
She
did
takes
it.
witch death seriously.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you said Dina Menzel.
6, 6,
Ah, yes.
13.
I can't stop.
I like these
I can't
numbers.
stop laughing long enough to read message. Oh wait, no numbers. And that's a 6.
Yes, it is.
All right.
What's up, Jesse J? How's it going? Have you ever heard of this game before? I know you play all the games, the latest board games. You're very into those.
Yeah, I did that right. Thought I felt another thing wrong, but I didn't. I did a 6 fence, and then I look up and see 6 purple. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
Where do I want to put the 6? Which one of these little houses?
The one in the middle.
This one.
I like it.
I like it too.
Hey, who made this big mess? Does anybody know that show?
No.
The Big Comfy Couch.
Oh yeah. Oh, I remember that. Wait, I gotta mark off my purple here. Didn't mark off my purple. There we go.
I'm gonna do 9 pool.
Exercise time.
I can't do 9 pool. I want to do 9.
I heard of the game since you all been talking about it very often. Ah, sweet, awesome.
I'm going to go 4 construction.
Well, Jesse J, if you want to play with us, you
Okay.
can.
I cannot
You'll have to just go back and watch the
Now I
I
VOD.
don't have any.
Now I have,
I have a 9.
3, 3, and 3.
yeah.
I see 3, 3, and 3 right here.
I also have 3.
So you'll get 4 points for that.
Because I can use the 6 and change it to an 8, and write the 8 right here,
Number 1. All right.
and then 3, 3, 3,
Just make sure you draw your lines across the top and give yourself
3.
4 points. It's going good here, Jesse J. We're having fun playing games like usual.
3. Awesome, and I get 4 points for number 1. Cool. Cool deal.
Now there will be a brief recess while I shuffle cards.
After these messages,
While everyone in the chat
we'll
talks
be
about
right back.
their favorite roll and write game.
We're ready to party. We're ready. I hope you bring lots of spaghetti.
I've only played.
Come on and come to
This
the
and Castle and
Netherlands. Come on,
Really?
it's
Yeah,
on
roll
You haven't played
Come
Quicks or
down the
Quingo?
fence.
Can I borrow them?
Maybe we played Quicks. Must have been a while. I
Tons
forgot that.
of surprises. Come on, come on, place with
Quicks
me.
I like because it's easy. There's no. There's a little bit of thought about it, but
There's
there's
trash
no.
in there.
It's not as complex as this.
I didn't get to the trash.
Oh yeah.
It's just like, should I take this one? Yeah, I'll take that one and that one, and you know, and then you you're like that. With this one, you're like, should I take that fence now, or should I not take the fence, or should I take the, you know, I really should save that one.
What's wrong with dice?
No lucky dice. No lucky dice.
Well, Wednesday we'll be playing a game that also doesn't have any dice in it. Fenris. But Saturday we will be dicing it up. It's going to be a dicey
Last time we had dice.
situation. We won't for the next game. I love the person who came in the chat and was like, Side has dice? It does today.
Yep. Today, there'll be dice.
There are. So the trash. Jeez.
Well, I had to try one of each to make sure which one I like the most.
Sure.
I think I like the mangoes the best. If anybody's ever gonna hide shoes.
Yes, I agree, Jesse J, because some people don't know how to roll dice where it lands on screen. There's a huge table here, and people are like, "Ba-da!" Way into the corner. "Ba-da!" Off the side of the thing. "Ba-da!" Over here.
But that made it lucky.
True. The one times I rolled the dice on screen is what caused us to yes.
Cause yes.
So here is our new numbers right here.
New numbers.
New numbers. Okay.
I'm gonna take 12 Park,
I still can't make good on that park.
which completes this 4-5 for me. Here's a 4, and here's a 5, and that's the end of the game.
Well then.
Because I completed all 3 of those skills.
I'll take a biz. Or not. I don't know. Man, if they just added a couple cards to this game, we wouldn't have to shuffle.
Well, I mean, usually you go through a bit more of this.
Yeah.
Just trying to see what's gonna help me the most. I
Nothing.
guess I have to take the 8 fence.
I'm gonna have to take the biz. Doesn't really matter what I take after this.
I'm going to change that down. I'll take the 14.
This was not a good
Does
run
it help
for
if
me.
you complete? Do you get points if you complete a track?
No.
So it doesn't
All right.
matter.
Yay!
All right, I will
No
do-
minuses.
Now we're doing our.
Just do that.
Don't mind that
I'm
noise.
so excited. No minuses this time. Yay!
Yeah, Jesse J, that can be very annoying. We were playing some dice games this weekend at a friend's house, and they don't have like a big table. They just have like a coffee table. And every single time the dice were rolling off the table onto the floor. Every time. I thought the dog was going to eat them. So, I've already finished up adding up all of my scores. So first thing you'll do if you're playing along at home is if you should already have numbers written here if you fulfilled any of your goals. So you will add those numbers up. Next, you'll go to your parks. You will find the lowest number that's visible on each of these 3 rows, and you'll fill it in here. For your pools, you're going to choose the lowest number that's visible, and you're just going to bring it down.
Jesse J with the sub from an anonymous gift.
An anonymous gift sub to Jesse J. Thanks, Jesse J. And thanks, anonymous person.
Yay!
Next, we're going to go to the construction area, and this who has the most is going to get the points. So that's Melissa, because she has 4. So if you tied with Melissa, you're going to get 7 points.
7.
Next, if anybody has 3, which none of us do, but you at home, if you do, you'll get 4 points. We have 2, so Joe and I are going to tie. We're both going to get 4 points.
You get 1 point.
I get 1 point
And
for the one.
he has 1 there, so he's in 3rd place, so he's going to get 1 point.
Wow. I didn't expect to get any.
Then we're going to come over here and add up your tracks. Now these are the tracks that are completed. You could have used them for this. That's fine. What I usually do is as I count them, I just draw a line through them so that I don't count them twice.
So if I don't have any of these little 1 things here.
Yep, so you would write 0 right here like this. See, like,
I don't think I have any 1s. I have a 2.
well, you would write it right here, Melissa.
Oh. Well, it's still 0.
Yep.
And then 2.
Oh, this is a bad one.
I have 2 here.
Okay,
Bad.
so like count that, and you would write just 1, and that's 5.
1 does 2, so that's 2 points total. Have that one. Okay, and then this isn't complete. So complete 1, 2.
I think Ronald got this
3.
one. He was getting all these cards done.
That was my goal this time, was to
3.
go for the
Wait,
cards.
3 times 4 is 12.
I was taking my time.
So you multiply the track by the visible.
Yeah, the lowest number, so that'd be 1 times 1 is 1, and then 2 times 1 is 2, like that. 4 times 4 is 16. Yep.
And then I have 1, 4.
So let me add all this together. If you have the BG Stats app, it actually has calculator in it, so it's really neat.
Yes. Bitch of stats.
Not hashtag not sponsored. I think that might be the highest score I've ever gotten in this game.
I bet. Let's see. It is. And Joe. This might be my lowest score.
That's okay. We still like you. And you're still our friend.
I hate myself.
I think it's 80, but I'm not sure.
We're here for you.
Let me double check. So that's 20, 46.
Mm-hmm.
I count 78.
I got 87.
55,
87.
55, 56, 57, 59, 69, 74, 69, 69, 80. Right? 80?
I don't know. I'll add it up for you, Melissa. What is it? 9 plus
26,
13.
8, 7,
Mm-hmm.
2.
Well, I'll just do 14 plus 11.
That's it.
80.
80.
And Joe had 87.
I had 64.
Ooh.
And I had 104.
Wow. We were destroyed.
Destruction!
Yes, Jesse J, I did see it. I just didn't read it out loud. Yes, it is a pet peeve, and I appreciate the pun. Very, very good job. So, final scores here. We
May
have
not have been slivers.
Jesse with 64. We have Melissa with 80, Joe with 87, and me with 104. I never won this game, so congratulations to me. Yay! Thanks so much for watching this video from iHeart Board Games. Please take a second to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on all our social medias at /HeartBoardGames. You can also check out some of our other videos right here or right here. Go ahead, click them. It's fun.